You're listening to the Laura Lily Show here at the late 99.3 FM. I'm glad that you are here with me tonight. My goal for the evening is to help you put all the headaches or the heartaches or the stress of the day out of your mind for a bit and find a little relief. I'm not suggesting you run away from your problems. I'm not suggesting that you stick your hand in this hand and pretend that they're going to go away. But I am suggesting that you take a little bit of time for you. Time to relax and unwind and focus on those that you love. The phone lines are open if you have a request or a dedication you would like to make. Call 1-888-331-LILY. You are listening to the Laura Lily Show on the late 99.3 FM. Thank you for tuning in with us this lovely evening. That was Love is a Battlefield by Pat Benatar and September by Earth, Wind and Fire. Hope you are enjoying, and we will be playing your favorite tunes. You're listening to the Laura Lily Show here at the late 99.3 FM.
I always thought being a good mother meant raising my baby myself. But when I got pregnant, I realized I wasn't ready to be a parent. So I did something I thought I could never do. I chose adoption. It was really hard, but I know my baby is with a loving family and has a very bright future.
Sometimes choosing adoption is being a good mother. Visit us at ichooseadoption.org.
So where's Gary? He's watching the game. What about Rick? Oh, at the racetrack. How are the kids? They're driving me up a wall.
Bring your family to New Jersey's newest attractions, Spectacular Lanes Food and Fun. We've got 80,000 square feet of indoor food and fun. An amazing all-you-can-eat pizza, pasta, salad, and dessert bar. Served fresh all day. Spectacular Lanes Food and Fun, a place where the whole family can enjoy. Open 7 days a week from 9 to 10 at the northwest corner of Baseline and Gilbert in Hoboken. And visit us at spectacularlanes.com. You are now listening to the Laura Lily Show on the late 99.3 FM. Tonight's Laura Lily love letter is from Gina, who suddenly finds herself having the rug pulled out from under her in a big way, and she's trying to find something solid to believe in, and it's really tough right now. Gina writes, "The other night you said that happy, optimistic people are just plain happy even though they might be struggling. Somewhere along the line I misplaced my hope." I love that line, and I want you to remember that. Somewhere along the line, I misplaced my hope. A year and 4 months ago, I was a married stay-at-home mom until after 20 years of marriage, my husband decided he loved someone else, and he left. So now I'm a single mom with 3 wonderful children, a full-time student, and a full-time store manager. I even developed a crush on an amazing guy. I think we've come a long way. But now my job is starting to crumble. The amazing guy doesn't share the same feelings, so I'm starting to feel like there is no hope, that things will never get better. I feel so disconnected from everyone that I know, and since I can't talk to the amazing guy, I don't know who to talk to. Have you ever felt like you were totally alone? And what do you do about it? From Gina. Gina, I will share my words of support. I wouldn't say wisdom, but support. Next. Tonight's Laura Lily love letter is from Gina, who after 20 years of marriage finds herself a single mom, alone, developed a crush on a guy, and then he went the other direction, and she feels totally alone. And here's the first thing that I will say to you, Gina. You said a couple of things that are red flags to me. You said, I feel so disconnected from everyone I know. That tells me you might be suffering from depression, clinical depression. One of the first signs is feeling disconnected from everyone and everything, like you are living but you're not. It's like you're watching a movie. If that's how you're feeling, please make an appointment with your doctor. Go talk to a physician, go talk to somebody and get help. Because you can't work on everyone else if you're suffering under the illness of depression. So that's number 1. Number 2, stop obsessing about this amazing guy. He's not amazing. It was a crush, it was fun, it made you feel good and warm and fuzzy inside, but he's not the amazing guy for you. Or he would still be talking to you, okay? So accept that reality. Number 3, you have misplaced your hope. You said, somewhere along the line I misplaced hope. You have. Because you are putting your hope in people and jobs and guys and those sort of things. And that is a very big misplaced hope, because if your hope is in people, they will die or they will leave you or their feelings will change or whatever. You cannot put your hope in people. As much as I love the people in my life, my hope is God, because God never changes. People do. God doesn't. And you need to start walking a path of hope based on faith and something far bigger than what we can see with our eyes or touch with our hands. That is when the hole in your heart will start to heal and to fill. I'll leave you with this beautiful song by Edwin McCain, I'll Be. You're listening to the Laura Lily Show here at the late 99.3 FM. Why drive a new Viera? There are as many reasons as there are people to drive them.
I like the new safety features like child-proof locks.
For me, the price is really right.
Named Safest Car of the Year by Automotive Magazine, every Viera features European style, roomy interior, all-wheel drive, and a top-of-the-line audio system. So why should you drive a new Viera?
I spend a lot of time in my car, and I want the comforts of home.
Viera. Just ask anybody.
We are people of all ages, from different walks of life. We have hopes and dreams, but live in a reality filled with pain. We are the family and friends of alcoholics. We struggle to keep the peace, to make things right. But our lives are not our own. They are controlled by someone else's drinking. We may be different, but we have one thing in common. We want our lives back. If you need help, call Al-Anon and the Al-Anon team at 1-800-3-AL-ANON or visit our website at www.alanon.com. To help them, you have to help yourself first.
Oh, what a beautiful day it has been. I hope you all are enjoying it and with smiles. Up next is the weather report with Jillian.
Good evening, ladies. This is Jillian Shutt. It's April's farewell. Bye-bye. We need some warm weather around here, and it looks like it will get a warm-up over the next 5 days. Surface map for today. What's giving us our fabulous weather April 30th, Monday? Yeah, the work week is back at us, isn't it? Area of high air pressure is slipping offshore. We are in a bit of a sweet spot between the high and low back to the west. Plenty of sunshine today. Temperatures getting into the mid-60s. Wind's not an issue for a change. Only coasting up about 10 miles an hour from the southeast. Otherwise, we are going to have temperatures in the mid-60s. That's about seasonal or a couple degrees below average, but we are going up from here, folks. We are going up. The 5-day forecast you'll feel today is 64 degrees, a high sunshine with a few clouds Monday night. Not as cold temperatures, only falling back to about 50 in the city in the northeast and west. Showers are likely in the pre-dawn hours on Tuesday. The morning commute on Tuesday looks to be wet and will need the umbrella. Mainly gray scattered showers. Temperatures will be in the mid-60s, mild and dry for Wednesday, with highs approaching 70. We get into the 70s Thursday and Friday, maybe a Thursday afternoon spritz, otherwise temperatures between 75 and 80 to close out the work week. You gotta love the beginning of May this time around. I'm Jillian Shutt, and you are listening to The Laura Lilly Show on the late 99.3 FM.
Hey, I was wondering if I can dedicate a song to somebody.
And who would that somebody be?
See, there's this girl in my class. Her name's Teresa, and we hung out the other night. We were talking, and she told me that she's just a little self-conscious about her body, the way how it looks right now. But I told her she had nothing to worry about. I think she looks great just the way she is. So I wanted to send John Mayer's Your Body's a Wonderland out to her to let her know that I think she's great just the way she is.
You're very sweet. We got it. This is Your Body is a Wonderland by John Mayer, especially for you, Teresa. You're listening to The Laura Lilly Show here at the late 99.3 FM.
Hi, Laura Lilly. My name is Mary. I just wanted to dedicate a song to my boyfriend. We've known each other since high school. We actually used to date in high school, but then he went away to school and I didn't hear from him for a few years. And then this past summer, he decided to give me a phone call, and ever since then, we've been great. And I just wanted to let him know that I love him, and I wanted to dedicate this song, Secondhand Serenade, to him. It's like a song that we used to listen to together in high school.
But to find
We have a lot of lane closures and road work for this week, so let's get right to it. Now, first off, the Parkway has been causing quite a headache for drivers with that new elevated lane shift. And also, 6th Street is open to make that right turn to southbound Parkway, so good news to those of you who usually take the Parkway. You still might hit some slowdowns, so you might want to tag on maybe an extra 10 minutes as you make your way across the Parkway. Also, a full closure of the Holland Tunnel this week, both Tuesday and Wednesday in both directions. Now, it will close Tuesday night at 9 p.m. until noon on Wednesday. If you're worried about delays, you can always take the Lincoln Tunnel or ferry across the river as an alternate route. Also, we have a movie shoot. Now, this will happen on Sunday, right there on US 90. It will be completely closed between Patterson Street and Palisade Street. If you usually travel that area and you're worried about delays, you can also take Hudson Avenue to Boulevard as a detour. You are listening to Teresa Trotta on the Laura Lilly Show, 99.3 FM.
You are now listening to the Laura Lilly Show news report on the late 99.3 FM. A man entered a house in the middle of the night and molested a girl half an hour north of the Tucson home where Isabella Salas disappeared last month, possibly providing clues in the case of the missing 8-year-old who vanished from her bedroom over a week ago. Police say a white man in his 20s entered a house in a neighborhood in Arizona's Pima County around 2 a.m. Monday and went into the bedroom where the three sisters, aged 6, 8, and 10, were sleeping. The intruder reportedly molested one of the girls before fleeing the scene. Salas was not in her room and a bedroom window was open with the screen removed, police say. Richard Canistar of the Pima County Sheriff Department said there is a possibility that the cases are connected. Meanwhile, the Salas investigation suffered an embarrassing blow late Monday when police admitted the surveillance video released just days ago and believed to show potential witnesses was in fact from the wrong night. The footage of people leaving a nightclub, thought to be a key of evidence, has now been confirmed to have been nothing to do with the case. Regardless, policemen say they will continue to cooperate.
We're continuing our investigation here with our detectives working closely with detectives from the Pima County Sheriff's Department. It's continue with the exhaustive process of pouring over information that we've developed and mostly verifying some of the statements that were given to us and continuing on.
Police have searched homes in the family's neighborhood, dug through a nearby landfill, and searched waterways and drainage systems in Tucson, but so far have few leads. 3 international armies have joined forces in the Central African Republic to hunt for Joseph Kony, one of the world's most wanted warlords. Kony is believed to be hidden in rugged terrain. His group has allegedly had a highly successful campaign for murder and abduction of children. Police in New York say that the crash that killed 7 members of a family is the result of a speeding driver.
Units arrived on the scene and they found a vehicle upside down with occupants inside the vehicle. Fire and police units and EMS units responded immediately and started to remove the victims from the vehicle.
Officials say the driver was probably going with the flow of traffic when her SUV clipped the highway divider.
The vehicle was traveling at a high rate of speed. It hit something that caused it to become airborne. It traveled over the railing and a distance of maybe 75, 80 feet before it came down and hit the ground.
Police are investigating but don't suspect anything criminal. You are listening to the Laura Lilly Show on the late 99.3 FM. You're listening to the Laura Lilly Show here at the late 99.3 FM. I have the pleasure to have one of the best artists from the UK here with us today. She has made a well-known name for herself and has created some of the most beautiful work of art Great Britain has seen in decades. With us today, Miss Harper Wellington. How are you, Harper?
I'm fine. How are you?
Very good. And how's your welcome here in the United States?
I am loving the United States. It's a little bit different than the UK, but I'm adjusting well. The food's pretty good, and the people are pretty friendly.
Like we were saying, some of your work of art has become so well known. How do you feel about this upcoming fame? Because it's not common that you see an artist becoming such a well-known name.
Well, I'm excited that it's gotten so much publicity, my work. But really, I just do it because I love painting, and I love painting about my experiences. Most of my art is abstract. I don't know. I'm excited about it.
When did you start? And when did you realize painting was your calling?
I want to say I was about 16. I was in high school, and I would just do it for fun. I would paint in a home ec kind of class, and my teacher told me I really had a talent, so she encouraged me to apply for college classes. And I did so. I took a couple, but I realized that it was too structured for my liking. So I would just go home and I would paint after I would work. I was a waitress for a while.
Okay.
And I would paint when I got home, and then I started to submit my paintings into some museums, and I've gotten a lot of positive feedback ever since then.
Well, that's great. Thank God that you did, go for that. And aside from your abstract paintings, do you do anything else that relates to art?
Well, the art of words. Sometimes I write poetry, but not for anybody else to see. I just put it in a little journal or something in my nightstand, but that's about it.
Okay, that's nice. A lot of our viewers have been calling in and asking questions. So, do you mind if we ask you a couple questions?
Go ahead.
Okay, so one of our followers that asks is, what's your favorite thing to do in the morning?
My favorite thing to do in the morning is to drink coffee. I am a huge coffee drinker. I don't think I drink enough water anymore. But, yeah, that's about it. Just to make a new pot. I love the way it smells.
Who's your inspiration?
Oh, wow. My inspiration would probably be Frida Kahlo. She is a famous Spanish artist, but she just paints with such grace and beauty, and if you just look at her paintings, they're magnificent.
They're beautiful, yeah.
She was definitely one of my biggest inspirations when I started painting.
That's amazing. And do you are you married?
I am not married. I don't have any kids. I do have a boyfriend, but we're not that serious yet. We just started dating.
Does he support your career? Because I feel like that's really important, you being a really motivated artist in this industry.
He definitely supports it. He would like if I stopped spending all of my time in my art room so much, but he definitely supports it. He always comes to my art shows, and he's always telling me what a great job I'm doing, so I really love him for that.
That's amazing. Love just wins all, doesn't it?
Yes, it really does.
Okay, another question from our viewers. Have you ever been in love? And if you haven't, do you think you'll ever find it?
I think I have been in love a couple times. I think that love is not, there's not just one person that you're meant to be with in your life. You can fall in and out of love as you mature through your lifetime, and I think that I've been in love a few times. I might be in love a few more times. I'm definitely in love right now. And
would you say you're in love with your art?
I am definitely in love with my art. I think there are different types of form of love. You can have love for your friends, love for your work, and romantic type of love.
Right. I agree completely. Who is your favorite artist right now, music artist?
I would have to say Adele. I love Adele. Our accents are so similar. But no, I love Adele because she has such a positive body image on, she's a great role model for younger girls. she's not afraid to be a little bit more on the plus side, and I love her for that. And her music is just great. I think that's art in itself.
I believe so. Would you ever consider moving here to New York City or here around the Tri-State area?
I would like to move here maybe for a year or two and then see how I felt about it. I probably wouldn't make the decision to live here permanently just yet. I just got here. I'm still getting used to everything, but it's a great city.
It definitely is. Okay, Harper, one last question. What is your favorite song right now?
My favorite song, I'm going to have to go with, I just heard it for the first time like last night, One Direction, What Makes You Beautiful. I just love it. It's such a great song to listen to in the morning when you don't feel like waking up.
Definitely a great song.
And that's just like, they're a great boy band, also from the UK, so I guess I'm a little biased.
Well, you got it. We will play that for you, and we'll be back. And it's great to have Miss Harper Wellington. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
That's what makes you beautiful.
Christine says, I'm a soon-to-be college student. This summer, I reconnected with a guy who's not only one of my best friends, but also who was my first boyfriend. He was my first kiss, my first true love, and this summer has really rekindled feelings, and I feel myself falling in love with him all over again. Problem is, in a week, he is moving to college in another town, and I'll only be able to see him on the weekends if our busy schedules allow it. He's majoring in music, and he puts all of his heart and soul into it. As much as I want to be back together with him, I don't want a long-distance relationship that will distract or hold him back from what he really wants. I really have no idea what I should do. He's the best guy in the world. I want him to be happy, but I really love if he was happiest with me. Please give me some advice. From Christine. I will give you some advice, Christine, and I will do that next. Maybe you are heading off to college. Maybe you are trying to figure out if a long-distance relationship will work or not. That's Christine's story. She's going to college, she's reconnected with her old boyfriend, and she's trying to figure out if they should make it go or not. Here's the missing element in your letter, Christine. What does he want? Does he want to make this relationship work? Is he saying, I'm so happy we reconnected, and no matter what, we'll find a way through texting or Skyping or writing letters the good old-fashioned way, or visiting once a month to make our relationship work? Is he saying that to you? If not, if he's not invested in making it work, it doesn't matter what you do or how you feel, because it takes two to make a relationship work. If he is as into you as you are as into him, if he is as eager to try to make this relationship work, and if he was willing to invest the time and energy to do so, then that's your answer, and you will be blessed. If not, then you had a great summer romance. You had great feelings for someone who is truly a huge part of your life. And you need to accept that's all it is, and go and enjoy college, okay? Well, good luck to you, Christine, and God bless. you so much for tuning in. I hope you have enjoyed your time here. My job here is to make you smile, to make you feel good, and I hope I've done that for you. This is Laura Lily, and I hope you have a wonderful night.